Hi Soumya, good morning.
Good morning, ma'am.
Okay, so I just review your CV. It's look good. Could you please tell about yourself?
Yeah, ma'am. So, first of all, thanks for giving me an opportunity to introduce myself. And my name is Soumya, and I am from Tenkasi. I did my undergraduation in MGI University and post graduation, Master of Computer Application in same college. And I have 1 year experience in PHP. And my short term goal is to get a job where I can build my career as a PHP developer. So I have a lot of knowledge in PHP. And thanks again, ma'am. That's it from my end. And thanks again for giving me this opportunity to introduce myself.
Okay, Soumya. Good. Let's move on the technical part. Okay. So the first one is what is meaning like type hinting in PHP?
Type hinting is used in PHP when there is a requirement to explicitly define the data type of an argument when passing it through a function. So when this function is first called, PHP will run a quick check to analyze the presence of all the data types that are specified. So if it is different, then the runtime will stop as an exception will be raised next up on this core PHP. So this is type hinting in PHP.
Okay, fine. How is a URL connected to PHP?
Any URL can be connected to PHP easily by making use of the library called CURL. So this comes as a default library with the standard installation of PHP. The term CURL stands for client-side URL, allowing users to connect to a URL and pick up information from the page to display.
Okay. How can we increase the execution time of a PHP script?
Um, the default time allowed for a PHP script to execute is 30 seconds, mentioned in a php.ini file. The function used is set time limit of in this parameters, right, we need to pass the int seconds. So if the value passed is 0, it takes unlimited time. So it should be noted and that if the default timer is set to 30 seconds and 20 seconds is specified in set time limit of function. So the script will run for 45 seconds. So this time can be increased by modifying maximum execution time in seconds, and the time must be changed keeping the environment of the server. So this is because modifying the execution time will affect all the sites hosted by the server. So the script execution time can be increased by using the sleeper function in the PHP script using the set time limiter function.
Okay, Soumya. So the next one is what library is used for PDF in PHP?
The PDF function is in PHP can create PDF files using PDF library in version 6, and PDF library offers an object-oriented API for PHP 5 in addition to the function-oriented API for PHP 4. There is also the 8 Panda module. So FPDF is a PHP class which allows generating PDF file with the purpose PHP without using PDF library file. So F from FPDF stands for free, and we may use it for any requirement and modify it to suit our needs. And FPDF request extension, FPDF requires no extension except ISAC library to activate compression and GD for GIF support and work with PHP 4 and 5.
Okay, good. What does mean by htaccess and why do we use it and where?
The .htaccess files or configuration files of Apache server that provide a way to make configuration change on a per directory basis. So a file containing one or more configuration directives is placed in a particular document directory, and the directives apply to the directory and all subdirectories thereof. The dot htaccess files are used to change the functionality and feature of the Apache web server. And for example, for instance, the .htaccess files is used for URL rewrite, and it is used to site password protected, and it is used to make the site password protected, and it can restrict some IP addresses, so that on this restricted IP addresses the site will not open. So that's why this is the basic usage of htaccess.
Okay. What is mean by peer in PHP?
PEER is an acronym for PHP Extension and Application Library. The purpose of PEER is to provide a structured library of open sourced code for PHP users, a system for code distribution and package maintenance, and a standard style for writing code in PHP, and PHP foundation classes like PFC, and PHP extension community library like PECL, and a website mailing list and download mirrors to support the PHP peer community.
Okay, Soumya. So the next one is what is mean by memcache? Could you please explain?
Yeah, memcache is a technology that catches object in memory such that a web application can get to them really fast. It is used by sites such as Dig, Facebook, and now Public, and is widely recognized as an essential ingredient in scaling any LAMP or WAMP server.
Okay. What is the difference between static and dynamic websites?
Yeah, static websites means the web pages are returned from the server, which are pre-built source code file built using simple languages such as HTML, CSS, or JavaScript. So there is no processing of content on the server in the static web pages. So that is called as static websites. And dynamic websites are the web pages are returned from the server, which is processed during runtime. Means they are not pre-built web pages, and but they are built during runtime accordingly to the user's demand with the help of server-side scripting language such as PHP, Node.js, ASP.NET, and many more supported by the server. So static websites are pre-built source code, and dynamic websites are not a pre-built, and it was server-side scripting languages.
Okay, fine. What are the popular CMS in PHP? CMS stands for Content Management Systems. Could you please
Yes.
explain?
Yeah, WordPress, Joomla, and Magneto. These are the popular content management systems like CMS in PHP. And WordPress means WordPress is a free and open source content management service framework. It is the most widely used CMS framework in recent times. So first one is WordPress, and second one is Joomla. So Joomla means it is a free and open source content management system, and for distributing web content. It follows the model view controller web application framework that can be used independently. And next one is Magneto, and Magneto is also a open source and a e-commerce platform to develop online business. So last one is Drupal. So Drupal is it was a content management system platform developed in PHP and distributed under the general public license GNU.
Okay. Okay, could you please explain what are the popular frameworks in PHP?
Yes, the popular frameworks in PHP nowadays are Laravel, CodeIgniter, Symfony, Cake PHP, YII, Zen Framework, Falcon, Fuel PHP, PHP Xi, Slim, and these are the popular frameworks in PHP.
Okay. What is the meaning of final class and final method?
So final is introduced in PHP 5 and final clause means that is a class cannot extend it and final method means cannot be overridden. So this is the major difference between the final clause and final method.
Okay. What type of operation is needed when passing the values through a form or like URL?
So if we would like to pass values through a form or an URL, then we need to encode and to decode them using HTML special characters and the URL encode of function. We need to use both function to pass the values through URL, through form or an URL.
Okay. What should we do to be able to the export data into an Excel file?
The most common and used way is to get data into a format supported by Excel. For example, it is possible to write a CSV file to choose, for example, comma as a separator between fields and then to open file with the Excel. So this is the way we need to export data into an Excel file.
Okay. How can we check the value of a given variable is a number?
It is possible to check the dedicated function is numeric of to check whether it is a number or not. So we need to use the is numeric of function to check the variable is uh, to check the value of the variable.
Okay, fine. So the final one is how can we check the value of a given variable is alphanumeric?
And it is possible to use the dedicated function for this one also. That means C type underscore alnum. So to check whether it is an alphanumeric value or not. So this is the function to check the given variable is numeric, alphanumeric or not.
Okay, okay, so fine. So that's it from my end. So I will hand over the data to HR team. They will get back to you. Thank you.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you. Bye bye.